Hi, good morning. Happy Thursday. How are you? Still getting used to this shorter hair. Although it curls so much better. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. Oh, good morning. So, hope it's a good day. It's a crazy day over here, but they're all kind of crazy lately, so it's good. It's good. Good morning. All right. So, I have possibly something controversial today. I was doing a lot more controversial stuff lately. I used to hide from controversy because I didn't want the negative feedback, but I've realized that if I show up in love and I teach in love and I train in love, who cares what the people say? Those who love me will love me for it, will appreciate what I'm doing, and those who don't can get out. And that's actually what we're going to talk today about. So listen, I get it. I get that as a consultant or whatever your company calls you, you are stressing out and you feel the need to control stuff and you need to know how to do things. And a lot of times you don't know how to control yourself or your mind or your emotions. And so you have to know step by step how to send an invoice, how to package properly, how to do this, and what script to say to this, and what and I need to know specifics, and I need step by step, and I need an outline, and I need a plan. No, you don't. You need to cool it is actually what you need to do. You need to relax, you need to breathe, and you need to just chill, because here's something that I've learned in recent weeks. It does not matter what I do. When I was stuck at a rank for 16 months, I was doing everything right. I did all of the right things right. Literally all of them. I did every doggone one of them right. I recruited, I used the right scripts, I said the right words, I showed up, I did the selling, and I still sat at my rank. I did not rank advance for 16 months. And I did everything I was supposed to do. I had every script, I had every outline, I had every checklist, I had every to-do list that there was out there. And it did not matter. I need someone today to hear this. You can do all of the right things right, and it will not matter. Because you are missing something of incredible importance. Because it is not what you do. It is how you do it. It is the heart in which you do it. It is the mindset in which you do it. It is who you are as you do it. And that is what I've come to understand with these controversial topics. They need discussed. They need to be heard. Someone needs to share this information with you. Who better than me? And I've learned that if I show up in love and in kindness and in a way that where my heart is absolutely pure, in that I want you to succeed, regardless of who you are, where you are, what business you are in, that's all that matters. So you are searching, you are asking for, you are begging, you are watching YouTube, trying to get the next latest and greatest and bestest tip, and you're only doing that to seek control. You're only doing that to feel like you know what you're doing, to feel productive. And it's not helping you, is it? Be honest with me. Be honest with yourself. Be straight up enough to admit Yeah, that's me. You're talking to me today, Erica. I am the one. I've got every checklist anyone and their mama has ever invented. I've watched every training from every guru and nut job out there. I have watched them all. But I'm not getting where I want to be. I'm not to the rank I want. I'm not to the income level I want. I don't recruit quality people. I recruit, but it's always troublesome and problematic people. I'm doing all the right things right. I'm doing everything my upline told me, and I'm still not getting where I want to be. I was there. I lived that life. I did everything better than somebody else. And I said that too. I said out loud, I am doing everything and I'm doing it better than her. And I was. Why is she ranking up and I'm not? Why? Because my heart was wrong. Because my head was a mess. You can do every doggone thing in the world right and still not make it. And still not hit the rank you know you deserve. And still not make the money you want and you need. Because your head and your heart are the problem. I don't care what you do. I care how you do it. I care who you are when you do it. If you're training your team only because you have to train your team because you want to get that team paycheck, you have a problem. And it's you. Your heart is wrong. Oh, one day I'm going to write a book on heart set. Heart set. I've already got it written. I've got the outline done. You're going to see this book one day. Lord Jesus, help me write this book, please, and thank you. Amen. One day, you're going to see this because your heart matters. If something is happening in your team, I hope I teach my leaders this. You need to address it. But if you come storming in there mad as hell and you're just going to curse somebody out and screw y'all, you need to get it. That ain't going to fly. But if something's going down and you need to address it as the leader, you need to go deal with your own head and your own heart. And you need to show up in love and confidence, saying, friends, I adore you. I love you. I'm grateful for you. We cannot allow this to happen in this team. And if you show up in that different set, you will have a totally different response. When you show up to sell your product, no matter what your product is, if you show up to sell your product in the right set, in the right mindset, and in the right heart set, you are going to see you're going to see your sales blow you away. You are going to be scared at how much you're selling. Personal experience here. Whereas before, when you were just showing up to sell because you had to make money or you had to hit this to get that and blah, 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 and you're desperate and you're flipping out because you're desperate and you need to hit this rank or you need to, your sales sucked, didn't they? Be honest with yourself. Your sales sucked because your mindset sucked. And they will continue on that path till you get it right. Because I don't care what you do. I care who you are as you do it. I care the way you show up to do something. And if you show up desperate, and you show up angry, and you show up pissed off, and you show up feeling like the world deserves, like you deserve something from the world, you're already lost. And at that point, you may as well not show up. You can have 17 Facebook Live sales a week and sell nothing for the simple fact that your heart and head are in the wrong place. You are showing up wrong. So what the heck do you do about it? Because it's well and good for me to tell you you're wrong. But we gotta next step. That's my favorite part. Next step. Now what? Now what? You gotta deal with what's going on. Someone posted a little bit ago that she's dealing with the stuff that's in her own head, the old stories in her head. She's dealing with the old lies in her that she's been told and told to herself throughout her life. She's dealing with the old stories that are there. She's dealing with herself. That's what you have to do. You have to deal with yourself. You have to understand you. So a good example is mad. That's an easy one to explain. When you're angry and you got to show up and you got to do some correction, no matter who it is, or you got to send a message to a teammate correcting them for their behavior. If you show up like a pissed off mama with a spoon, because my mother had a spoon, you need to sit down. And you go sit down. And you go sit down. But if you're mad and you got to take care of it, first thing you got to do is you got to be quiet. You got to be quiet. My teammates will tell you, if they've messaged me something and I need to deal with it, I will message them back saying, thank you for bringing this to my attention. I need some time to get myself in order. And they don't question me anymore. And I'll tell them, I will address this when the time is right. Thank you so much. Please don't do anything more about it. Don't message back and forth with anyone else. I will address it when the time is right, and I have myself prepared for this. And I hope they know, teammates, if you don't know, I do this. I go off. I turn my computer off. I turn my phone off. I go off and I sit with Ericka and I deal with Ericka. I deal with Ericka. I deal with the emotions that are coming up in me. I will ask myself, why am I angry? Why is this affecting me? Why is this bothering me? What am I afraid of? All sorts of things like that. And I deal with my own anger and my own frustration, because how many times have we all taken our anger out on someone else? I did it the other day and I had to apologize to somebody, right? Because we do this. It is normal. It is natural. And quite frankly, no one deserves your anger. You don't have to take your anger out on anyone else. And after I deal with Ericka and I get me prepared to discuss this in a calm, rational, professional, but also strong manner, then I have my conversation. And I don't care how long it takes. I don't rush that part. If it takes me 2 days to get myself under control, I take 2 days. And I make no apologies for it, because my peace matters. The way I show up matters. The way I deal with conflict matters. And I want my people to know I love you, screw ups and all. I will love you through every screw up you have. I will love you if you screw up again tomorrow. I will always love you. And I will reprimand and discipline and have conversations in love. And that right there, that 4-letter word, changes the whole game. And so I need you to understand, I don't give a crap about what you do. I care more about who you are as you are doing it. I care more about the way you show up. I care more about the heart you're putting into what you are doing. And so do the people around you. Your customers want to know you love them. I started saying recently, I love y'all at the end of my shows, and I mean it. I've always said it. I've always gotten off the camera and talked to Solomon and said, gosh, I love them. And I decided, you know what? They need to know that. And so I show up in that emotion of love for the people who support my business. I tell my team all the time, I love them. And they know, or God, I hope they know, that I do, because I don't just say it. I live it. I let it come through in my words. I let it show in the way I talk to them. I let it show in the way I reprimand them. Because being reprimanded by someone who loves you versus someone who's just pissed off at you, it's a totally different experience. So remember, stop stressing about what to do. You will figure it out. We all figure it out, and Google is amazing. You control how you do it and who you are as you do it. That is more important than anything else. Knowledge is amazing, and I'm a big fan of knowledge. But there is something so much more than knowledge. The key to unlocking everything is how you show up. It's the heart in which you show up. Do this. Try this. Show up in that excitement, in that love for your next sale. Show up in that. Show up in that. This is amazing the next time you teach your team. You will see a marked difference when you decide, I don't care what I do, but it is who I am while I'm doing it that is going to unlock every door ever. And those who don't like it, they can leave. Dogs. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you later.